Hello and welcome back. This is a requested video tutorial. I made my Sakura Latte using espresso shots. This time, I'm going to make them in a more accessible coffee. I'm going to use instant coffee. Now, Sakura is popular in Japan. It is used for many of their desserts like their Sakura mochi, their cakes, so why not in our drinks? How does Sakura syrup taste like? The last time I tried, it was very floral. This time, I'm going to try a little bit more to find out how does Sakura syrup taste like. So bear with me. I'm going to get a spoonful here and give it a try. It tastes floral with a bit of bitterness there, but it's more nutty. For some reason, it tastes a little bit nutty. I kind of like the taste of this one, but compared with rose, I think this is more subtle than any other floral syrup. So I kind of like this. It tastes very sweet, that's for sure. Okay, so we are going to make Sakura Latte using instant coffee. What are the ingredients that we need? We need instant coffee, any brand. I'm using coffee granules here. And I'm going to need my coffee creamer, again, any brand. Then I'm going to use my milk syrup, which is a combination of sweetened condensed milk and evaporated milk. And I'm going to make it 100%. That means 2 parts condensed milk and 1 part evaporated milk. I'm going to use my Sakura syrup and some water. This is instant coffee, you need water, and also some hot water. Hot water to dissolve the coffee and the creamer. So I'm going to make this in 3 different cup sizes. So for those with shops, this will be quite easy for you to follow. I'm going to make them in 12, 16, and 22 ounces. And these are all iced Sakura Latte. And I'm going to use my measuring spoons and measuring cups. So let's go ahead and start with our first drink, which is iced Sakura Latte in 12 ounces cup. For this, I'm going to make it 2 layers. So I'm going to mix my coffee first. So 12 ounces, I need 1.5 teaspoon of my instant coffee. And into this, I'm going to add just about 30 to 45 ml of hot water. Now I'm using hot water because I would like my coffee to be fully dissolved here. So just give it a stir so that all the coffee will be completely dissolved and there's no lump. Okay, I think that is perfectly fine. Instant coffee dissolves very quickly. Now I'm going to prepare my 12-ounce cup. Into this, I am going to need my creamer. My creamer, I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons, so it's quite easy to remember, the same amount of instant coffee. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of water, so maybe about 60 ml. This, I need hot water for this to dissolve my creamer. Okay, so stir this. And then into this, I'm going to add my milk syrup. Now milk syrup, I am going to use 30 ml. So let's do 30 ml milk syrup here. And then I'm going to add my Sakura flavor, and that is 2 pumps or 15 ml. 1, 2. Now stir to combine. Now at this point you can add water or you can just add ice, and that will be basically the same, adding water and ice. Fill it to the top with ice. This is the same as really adding water here. So instead of adding water, use the ice, and when it melts, it will be watery. So this is my Sakura milk mix, and now I'm going to pour my coffee on top. And this is my iced Sakura Latte, plain and simple. Let's assemble the one for my 16 ounces. For 16 ounces, I use 2 teaspoons of my instant coffee. And again, I'm going to add hot water to dissolve the coffee, just about 60 ml. And then we are going to dissolve the coffee and set this aside as topping for our drink. If you stir it well, you're going to get some crema. Okay, now let's set this aside. Let's assemble into our 16-ounce cup. I'm going to need 2 teaspoons of my creamer. Again, use some hot water to dissolve, so I'm just going to use about 60 ml to dissolve my creamer. Stir. Just make sure this is completely dissolved. And then I'm going to add my milk syrup, 45 ml. And then add my flavor, which is the Sakura syrup. So here I'm going to use 3 pumps, 1, 2, 3, stir to combine. And again, this does not look like a lot, but we are going to fill it to the top with ice. If you don't use a lot of ice here, you're not going to get this beautiful icy drink here. So do not worry if you have to put a lot of ice. This is just the liquid that you use for the drink. And now pour your coffee mix over. And this is my iced Sakura Latte for 16 ounces cup. Let's assemble our final drink, which is the 22-ounce cup. I am going to use 3 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon of my instant coffee. 2, 3. Again, use the same amount because it's just going to be the top layer of the drink. So about 60 ml. And we are going to mix this. Mix it well. You can also make this dalgona style, but dalgona style I feel will be quite thick on top, so I'm using a simple stirring method here, making it look like an espresso. And then now we are going to assemble our drink in our 22-ounce cup. So here I'm going to use 3 teaspoons of my creamer. 1, 2, 3. Hot water to dissolve, so about 60 to 90. Stir. Add the milk syrup, which in this case will be 60 ml. Then our Sakura flavor, which is now going to be 4 pumps or 30 ml. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always adjust the sweetness level as you see fit, but you'd like to see the pink color here. Stir to combine. Fill your cup to the top with ice. Shake to level the ice, and now we're going to pour our instant coffee. And you should get a clean layer of coffee there and your Sakura milk mix. Iced Sakura Latte in 22 ounces cup. Now I'm going to try just one. I'm sure all of them will taste the same. If you don't put a lot of ice here, especially if your ice are this small bits, it will look really good. You'll see the icy drink here. If you put water, then it will look very plain. But you can follow the recipe for how much water you need to put in here. Okay? By the time you stir this, the ice will become watery. Okay? Now I'm going to give it a try. Wow, that color looks delicious. Sweet, almost nutty, and then that floral taste. It is delicious. So there you go, instant coffee, iced Sakura Latte. So you don't need to have an espresso machine to enjoy these drinks. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment below. I'll see you again for more of these video tutorials. In the meantime, stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.